court is a good program, you know, and it saved lives.
That's Tiare Henderson. She's a participant in the Volusia County Drug Court program, and she has really turned her life around. When you think of court, you may think of a place where you go to be punished. Well, there is a judge, a bench, and deputies standing by, but this court is different. How often do you see people approach a judge wearing a smile? You see a lot of that here. Everyone in this program is a drug addict. Treatment for that addiction is key to helping the participants become happy, productive members of society. But drug court is more than just rehab.
Is with the supervision, which provides the structure, and then we have the treatment side. It's so unique. You really can't get that in the private sector.
It's that supervision that provides support as the participants are learning to stay clean while living in the community. This program has 4 phases. The first 2 are time-consuming.
We want to keep them busy. We want to keep them occupied. So they attend more treatment in the beginning, more supervision, random drug screens, and that does include weekends and holidays.
There's little free time to get into trouble. During the first phase, participants attend treatment 4 times a week, and every week they meet with probation. They also meet with court supervision, and of course, the judge wants to see them too. And if that's not enough to fill their week, they also must go to 12-step meetings in the community and do community service hours.
That first phase of treatment is usually about 30 days. It keeps them busy, keeps them really occupied. We don't require work in the first phase of treatment, because we know it's a lot to handle. So once they get to the second phase of treatment, we require a little bit less so that they do have time to go out and get some employment.
It's that structure and that support that really moves the participants forward. They enter this program from different backgrounds, all walks of life, but they all have one thing in common, and that is drug addiction.
A large percentage of our folks come in at the very, very bottom. I mean, they've lost almost everything when they come into the program and that's part of the problem with addiction. They don't realize there's a problem until they've lost everything. And those are the folks that we take. We don't take the easy cases, we take the really tough ones. Almost all of them stumble through the program. Nobody comes in and aces it all the way throughout.
So 3 community service hours due by Monday. I need you to present this Thursday, and I need you to apologize in group.
Those sanctions can be additional community service hours, or they can be,
with all due respect, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Time in jail before they can return to the program.
So I'm going to take you into custody, and we'll release you on Monday.
Drug Court's holistic approach works as a team that includes SMA Healthcare, attorneys, court employees, and judges. This team supports the individual treatment plans that include much more than being drug-free.
It's about teaching different life skills. When the treatment counselor meets with them in the beginning, they're looking at different areas of their life where they need to focus. It could be parenting skills. It could be life skills that need to focus on employment. They could need their GED. They might need some anger management, some other type of behavior modification. There's a wide variety of things that they take a look at.
A lot of times we have some behavioral issues along with the addiction issues. There'll be some underlying mental health issues. So we try to address those as well.
3 of this program's participants agreed to talk to us about their experiences with Volusia's Drug Court. They said they agreed because they felt their stories may help others. So meet Tiare, Amanda, and Kevin. Tiare was addicted to cocaine, and while it was not an easy road for her, she finally turned to drug court to help her get her life back on track.
You can't run from everything all your life. You got to sit down and face reality sometime.
After 3 years of working at it and stumbling a little here and there, she is very happy with her life.
It's way better. I got my kids, both of them. My older son, I never spent time with him when I was out on drugs. You know, I always sent him to his dad's house. And then when I did get him back before I went to rehab, it was kind of hard because I had to choose either him or the drugs.
Like a majority of those in this program, Amanda Allen was addicted to opiates.
I thought I was never going to be able to be clean. I thought I was going to live my life that way. And at that time, I was okay with it. And I've come so far that it's unbelievable. I have my son every weekend. I'm a full-time student. I have a schedule with my life. I have an amazing man in my life. We have our own place to live. I have my car, my license. I just have everything. My relationship with my family, my mom and dad, they support me so much. It's crazy because when I was using drugs, they didn't even want me around. But now I can just go there and see them anytime I want, and we have a really good relationship.
Tier and Amanda are wrapping up the program. Kevin Lieben is just beginning his journey.
I'm a 37-year-old child. I don't have kids. I have a minimal amount of responsibilities. If I had my way, I mean, I'd probably work maybe 10 hours a week.
Kevin likes the structure of the program. In fact, that is what he asked for, and he's taking advantage of the lessons.
It throws stuff at you that forces you to be a responsible adult and deal with things not going your way.
After 6 months in drug court, Kevin's life looks a bit different.
I make 3 times less money than I did last year right now. But last year I had nothing to show for it but track marks, and this year I have a really nice motorcycle.
With graduation around the corner, we asked Amanda and Tier if they think they will ever use again.
I can't say never because it's one day at a time, but right now I feel really positive about having a good life and not using.
I could lose a lot. My kids, myself, my life. It's not worth it.
It really is a team effort. It's the treatment and supervision. Our attorneys do a great job, but it's also the participants. A lot of them come into the program, they're homeless, they've burned every bridge, they don't have a job, they have nothing. They literally come into the program with nothing. And when you see that beginning and then see some of these folks at graduation, how far they've come, it is amazing. It really is, and that's what's so inspiring about drug court.
For the Florida Department of Health right here in Volusia County, I'm Dr. Holly Smith.